My grandfather, born 100 years ago, was a man of simple origins. He lived a life deeply intertwined with nature, a life far removed from the complexities of the modern world. He was a farmer, his days filled with the rhythms of the earth, his hands calloused but gentle. I remember as a boy sitting by his side on the porch swing listening to his tales. His stories were not of grand adventures or faraway lands, but of quiet moments and simple joys. He spoke of a time when the air was clean and the stars blazed bright in the night sky, unobscured by the haze of city lights. He told me of the importance of hard work, of honesty, and of respect for the land that sustained us. These were the values he lived by, values passed down through generations, values that seemed increasingly rare in the bustling world around me. His words, imbued with the wisdom of a life lived close to the earth, left an indelible mark on my young mind. They instilled in me a deep appreciation for the natural world and a yearning for a simpler, more grounded way of life. My grandfather's wisdom was not learned from books, but from a lifetime of observation and experience. He taught me the value of patience, the importance of taking the time to listen to the whispers of the wind and the rustling of leaves. He showed me how to identify the tracks of animals in the forest, how to read the changing seasons in the flight of birds. He believed in the power of community and helping your neighbor and relying on one another. He lived in a world where a handshake was a bond and where people took the time to connect with one another, face to face, heart to heart. His was a life rich in relationships, rich in the simple pleasures of shared meals, laughter, and stories told by the fireside. These were the lessons he passed down to me, lessons etched not on paper, but on my heart. They were lessons of resilience and resourcefulness, of kindness and compassion, of living in harmony with nature and with one another. Lessons that, in the relentless march of progress, seemed in danger of being forgotten. The world my grandfather knew is rapidly disappearing. The rolling hills and verdant forests of my childhood memories are giving way to sprawling concrete jungles. The air, once crisp and clean, is now often thick with smog. The stars, once a dazzling canopy overhead, are often obscured by a haze of artificial light. The pace of life has accelerated, driven by technology and the relentless pursuit of progress. People are increasingly connected virtually, but disconnected from the natural world and from one another. The values of simplicity, patience and community seem quaint and outdated in the face of a society that prizes speed, efficiency and individual achievement. The environmental changes are perhaps the most alarming. The impacts of climate change are becoming increasingly evident, from extreme weather events to rising sea levels. The delicate balance of nature is being disrupted, and the consequences are far-reaching and potentially catastrophic. Sometimes, I confess, I feel like a man out of time. I yearn for the slower pace, the genuine connections, the deep sense of belonging that my grandfather described. I find myself drawn to nature, seeking solace in the quiet beauty of a forest path or the vastness of the ocean. I worry about the world we are leaving for future generations, a world increasingly defined by its challenges rather than its possibilities. I wonder if they will have the opportunity to experience the simple joys of a life lived close to the earth, to feel the same sense of wonder and awe that I felt listening to my grandfather's stories. I know that I cannot turn back time. The world has moved on, and there is no going back to the idyllic past of my grandfather's youth. Yet I believe that the values he embodied, honesty, hard work, respect for nature, and the importance of community, are timeless and more relevant than ever. While I may feel a sense of longing for a bygone era, I also recognize the importance of embracing the present and looking to the future. We cannot erase the changes that have occurred, but we can learn from the past and strive to create a future that is both sustainable and fulfilling. We can start by reconnecting with nature, by appreciating its beauty and fragility. We can make conscious choices to live more sustainably, reducing our environmental footprint and advocating for policies that protect our planet. We can rediscover the importance of community, of building strong relationships based on trust, respect, and mutual support. Most importantly, we can pass on the lessons we have learned to future generations. We can teach them the value of hard work, the importance of kindness and compassion, the interconnectedness of all living things. We can instill in them a sense of hope and a belief that together we can create a better world.